Hello, BC. The Electric Recording Company, Part 1. There are a lot of discussions. If you go to the Hoffman forums, there's a 37 side long topic about them, and there's some hostility, but in general very interesting and a nice conversation about their releases, and they stirred up quite a part of the audiophile community. So for today we start that series, and I also want to use the electric recording company videos to talk about audiophile hearing, and maybe get some of my thoughts through to high-end hi-fi equipment, because I think this is the area makes the most sense to talk about this kind of stuff. So first let me talk about what in general comes with every edition of the Electric Recording Company. Every cover is handmade and letter pressed on an old machine, on an old letter pressing machine, to get as close as possible to the original. Every edition has, if you hear that scratching, that's Carl, he makes his bed. Every edition comes with a card, with the edition number, with a copy number, some information about the pressing, the mastering engineer, and the record. Come, Carl, it's okay. I don't know, but usually it doesn't take that long. Every edition also gets an obi with individual text on that special edition, and the records are handmade, and the star is with the Electric Recording Company's edition is the Audiophile valve system they use for their output. I've made a video where I go a little deeper, and I will go in that topic once in a while and go deeper and deeper. Today I just want to show some examples and talk about the reason why I get into their releases. When their first editions came out, they came with a nice little booklet about the company, about the Audiophile valve machine they use for their mastering. What also was with the first releases is this nice fellow. Doesn't say anything in the beginning. I tell you what's so special about it. This is Bach Chaconne, played by Johanna Martzy. It's a 45 round per minute edition, and it's in two versions inside. You only get that when you bought the first editions. It's single-sided, one side is empty. And what they did with that one, because on both records is the same song, Bach Chaconne, they just switched the tape machine. For one edition they used the Lyric SV8, and for the other one they used the EMI BTR2. This is the tape machine they have in early years on Abbey Road, and this says so much about the philosophy of the Electric Recording Company, because they want to show you how big the difference is if you just switch that part of the chain. And I've heard it thoroughly, and there is a difference, but not such a big difference, but to the electric recording company, this is a huge difference. So they go so deep inside their releases, which makes them quite unique. So, but now let's talk about one of their editions. This is Johanna Martzy, Bach, Unaccompanied Violin Sonatas, so difficult for me in English. This is a mono recording and came out in 1955, and what they have done here is stunning. You know, of course we have to talk about prices when we talk about the electric recording company, but please consider on Discogs there is a guy who wants for this edition as an original in very good near mint 22,000 euros. So that puts the original price of 300 British pounds in another light. So, and you know, if you have seen the collaboration video with Martzy, when he asked me, but is it worth 300 euros? And I gave a short answer, which wasn't, of course, not, which was just an answer what came to my mind, because I think the more important question is it reasonable to buy a record for that price? And there are two possibilities when it's reasonable. One is you buy those records, put them in a closet and wait. For example, there have been classic recordings from I think it's this one, but I have to look it up, that goes now for around 2,500 euros, and other ones are skyrocketing. And this is one reason, make profit over time. The second reason, and that's my reason, is that when I made the decision to go into high-end audio, high-end hi-fi equipment, I had an idea of what is the way I want to listen to music, and I decided to go for a vacuum tube system. And in the combination of this masterings with their Valve Audiophile system and a Valve hi-fi system is a purity and a beauty I didn't reach with other recordings. That makes them very, very, very special and very, very dear to me. So this is the reason why I go into them. You know, usually, and that's very important, I'm 100% sure that you hear the difference of an audiophile recording and, let's say, a regular one. If you have a Mofi Miles Davis, and Miles Davis pressing from 1998, you will hear the difference. Doesn't matter on what system. But if you go for the electric recording company records and put in a quite large amount of money, do it if you're really into that kind of stuff, and if it's really important for you to go with that specific kind of, I don't like the word sound, because sound in high-end audio is, in my opinion, something very bad, so I say feeling. It's a feeling. So, but I'm off topic now, sorry. So this is the second part of this 3-part edition, and here we go with a third part. I know not much of a cover. I take it out so that you can see also the back side. So they also recreate, of course, the original label. Here is the back side. You can see that. Once more with the cover. So this is it with the Johanna Martzy Bach editions. Really beautiful, really, really beautiful records. So happy to have them. Now, something completely different. Bill Evans. Everybody digs Bill Evans. And again, the way the Electric Recording Company puts out this edition is stunning. You know, they probably don't do much with the mastering tapes. I'm quite sure that they are not much into putting things up and down and adding stuff. They only use the master, lets it run through their system, and this Audiophile system does a lot by itself and gives these editions their specific nature. This one has 150 copies and is also not available right now. Maybe if you are lucky, if someone puts out, it goes around 750 euros now on Discogs. Okay. Last for today is one highlight of their production. It's Bill Evans Trio, Sunday at the Village Vanguard, and this is stunning. This is a stereo edition. They also put out a mono edition, which will come in a later video. But this is a highlight. Probably most of you will know this record. There also is a Mofi one-step edition, which is quite different. It's a huge difference between those two, and the feeling which is put on that edition is outrageous, really outrageous. I when I first heard it, I said that I can't believe it. Of course, it has a beautiful clearness, but you know, it's really hard to find words and describe the difference, because it comes with the vacuum tubes, and to put that in, for me, in English, as a non-mother tongue English speaker, as you probably can hear, it's really hard. It's really a beauty, and of course, again, the price you have to pay now for this one. It has been sold on Discogs for around $1,500. That's speculation, of course, and that's in a way, it's not a good thing. I agree. But look at the Mofi one-steps, how much they go now from Abraxa, Santana, or this Bill Evans. So that's the world we live in. Okay, you have to accept that. That's with the first part of the Electric Recording Company editions. Hope you like it. Maybe we have something to discuss. Thanks for your time. See you soon.